In this video, we will walk through a complete demonstration of customer creation. Users with a CAM team role such as business development lead, client partner, and the customer growth partner can create a new customer. Only users assigned to the CAM role have an access to create a customer. So now let us begin by logging in with the CAM team member. For now, let us log in as Yash client partner. So log in as Yash client partner. This is the home page for the Yash client partner. Expand the left navigation, click on customer menu. Here, user can see my customer grid, which display all the customer created by the logged in user, and also additionally, the customer created by other users will also display here if the name is assigned in the mapping info section. User can search the customer by the customer code, customer name, and also yes billing entity. If the user want to download the grid into the Excel, so click on download to download the file. If the user want to customize the grid, he can just click on the customization grid to select and deselect the columns according to their preferences. And if the user want to see inactive customers, just toggle off this active to inactive. Here we can see the all inactive customers. So if the user want to create a new customer, just click on create customer. So now let us create a customer. So click on create customer. Here for the customer, we have two statuses such as prospect and acquire. First, let us create a customer for the prospect status. Let us create a new customer. So give the customer name as customer. Here, while entering the customer name, the system display the suggestions after typing minimum 3 characters. See here we can see the customers only for the references, but we cannot select from the drop down. So let us create a customer as customer demo 2.1. And if the user have the customer group, they can select from the dropdown. If the required customer group is not available in the dropdown, user can just create a new customer. So let us select the customer group as customer demo 2.1. As here we can see the customer demo 2.1 is not available in the dropdown. So we can just create a new customer group from here. So click on add new customer group. Here we can see the pop-up to give the customer group name. So let us give the customer group name as customer demo 2.1 and click on add. Here we can see the customer group had added successfully, and for the new customer and the new customer group, the primary checkbox will be checked by default. Now we are creating for the prospect customer, so we are not checking the acquired customer checkbox. So let us give the client contact person details. Click on add client contact. Give the contact person details and phone number and the email ID. And click on save. Here we can see the client contact person details got successfully. And for this prospect customer, we need to give the customer name, customer group, client contact person details, and also the mapping info details to save the customer successfully. So let us select the geography from the drop down. Based on the selection of geography, the region values in the drop down will be changed. So let us select a region as Europe. And based on the selection of geography and region, the territory values will be differ. So let us select the territory from the dropdown. Based on the selection of geography, region, and territory, the business development lead will be automatically populated. So now we can just click on save to save this customer successfully as a prospect customer. So click on save and next. This is the my project grid. So now let us select the project that is already there in the my project grid. So I am selecting this project. Go to the customer details. Click on the customer name and let us give the customer that we have created, that is customer demo 2.1. Here we can see it is not available in the drop down to select, because as this is customer is created for the prospect, this is the my project grid. So now let us select the project that is already there in the my project grid. So I am selecting this project. Go to the customer details, click on the customer name and let us give the customer that we have created, that is customer demo 2.1. Here we can see it is not available in the drop down to select, because as this is customer is created for the prospect, the customer will be not available to select the customer in the while creating a project. So now let us log in with a Yesh client partner and change the customer to the acquired customer. So as we can see, this is the customer that we have created. So click on the customer code to open the customer, click on edit. So now let us change the customer as an acquired customer. So for this acquired customer, we need to check the checkbox as acquired. And if the customer is acquired, the corporate address is mandatory to fill. So let us give the corporate address, city, country. Let us select from the drop down. And state. Based on the selection of country, the state drop down values will be changed. So let us select the state from the drop down and give the postal code and add the attachment. And give the billing details. If the corporate address and the billing details is same, so if it is same, just check the checkbox as same as corporate address. So for this customer, the billing address and also the corporate address is same. So I'm just checking the checkbox as same as corporate address. Here, based on the checking this checkbox, the details will be auto populated and click on save. And for this acquired customer, the market is also the mandatory field. So based on the selection of territory, the market drop down value will be populated. So select the market value from the drop down, and so select the client partner from the drop down. If the customer is not having any client partner, we can just select the option as no client partner. If this customer is having a client partner, we can select from the drop down. So I'm selecting from the drop down as yes client partner. And if even for the customer growth partner, if this customer is not having any customer growth partner, we can just select as a no customer growth partner. And for this we have multi select. So let us select the customer growth partner as Swapnil and click on save and next. For this acquired customer, we can see MSA NDA details also. Also, we have to give the Yesh agreement entity. So let's give as YTPL. And based on the Yesh agreement entity selection, the Yesh billing entity will be auto populated. If the user want to change the Yesh billing entity, we can just select from the drop down and give the document name, giving as customer, and the start date as 1st April and end date as September 30, and attaching the attachment. We can attach one or more attachments, and if the user have another MSA NDA, then just click on add MSA NDA. Then we need to give another MSA NDA details. If a user is not having anything, just click on remove MSA NDA, that will be removed. And if the user have other attachment, then you can just click on attach other attachment and attach the attachment. If the user click on save, then only the submit button will be enabled. So now let us click on save. We can see the submit button got enabled. For now, let us go back and see what is the customer status for the created customer. This is the customer that we have created. We can see the customer status got changed to acquired and the approval status in draft. So now let us check whether the project manager can give this customer in while creating a project or not. So now let us log in with the project manager. So this is the my project grid. I'm just clicking on create project and selecting giving the customer name that we have created, that is customer demo 2.1. Here we can see the customer demo 2.1 new is visible in the customer name while creating the project. As this is not went for the approval and it is not approved by the legal team and it is still in draft, that's why it is appearing as new. If the legal team approved and the status got changed to approved, then the customer name will be the customer demo 2.1. So now let us go back to the Yesh client partner. Now click on the customer code that we have created and submit the customer. So click on edit. For this acquired customer, we need to fill the basic mapping info and MSA NDA. For the prospect customer, the user must fill only the basic and mapping info. So now let us click on submit to submit this customer. Here we can see, are you sure to submit this customer to the legal approval? So let us click on yes. The customer got successfully submitted, and here we can see the approval status got changed to approval pending from legal. So let us log in with the legal team. This is the home page for the legal team. Expand the left navigation, click on actions, click on customer approval. This is the grid where the legal team approves the customer. Here we can see the customer that we have sent for the approval. Select on the customer code to open the customer. Click on edit. If the legal team want to edit any of those basic info, mapping info, and MSA NDA, the legal team just should click on edit to edit the details. For now, let us click on edit on the basic info tab, basic and mapping info tab. I just want to attach one more attachment for the corporate address. And if your legal team want to delete the attachment that is attached by the CAM team person, they can just delete and just click on save. Here, even in the MSA NDA, if I want to edit MSA NDA details, just click on edit. For the legal team, one more option is available, that is valid document available. So if your legal team want to attach the MSA NDA, they can just give the details, and if they feel it is document is valid, they just check toggle this button as yes. So now let us just edit the added MSA NDA. Click on edit. Here we can see the legal team can just edit the customer name, signed date, and also the MSA end date. And if the user want to attach any other document, they can attach. If they want to delete, we can just delete. If the legal team feels it is a valid document, so just toggle on and it will be turned into S.
If the legal team feels that the attached document is valid, then only they can just toggle on this to yes. If they feel it is not valid, they can just keep as it is to no. If is valid document available is set to no, then also they can approve this customer.
And click on save. Here we can see the is valid document available is turned into yes based on the edit. And for now, if a user want to approve this customer, just click on approve. Here we can see the legal team is missed filling the agreement terms. So it will just redirect to the agreement terms tab, and we need to fill all the mandatory fields before approving this customer. So click on edit and give the details. And if user select as yes, then the description box will be appeared. We need to give the description for that field. If the user selects no, then the description field will be not appeared. If the user select on others, then the description field will be appearing. So we need to give the description. So let us select all mandatory fields and just click on save. Here we can see agreement terms got successfully saved. Now, if the user want to send back this customer, they can just click on send back. It will go to the CAM team member who has created for the further changes. And if the user want to approve, then just click on approve, give the comments and click on approve. Here we can see it has got approved successfully. So now let us log in with a Yesh client partner and see whether this customer got approved or not. So this is the Yesh client partner screen. And this is the customer that we have created and submitted for the approval. Here we can see the approved status got changed to approved. So if the user want to edit anything in the customer, then just click on edit. And here the user can just click on edit to edit the customer details. And for this, here we can see the pop-up that if we edit any customer details, then it will go to the legal for the approval again. So just click on yes. We cannot edit the customer name. Once the customer is changed to acquired customer, it cannot be changed back to the prospect. And if the user want to change any details in the basic and mapping info, they can just edit and click on save. Now I want to change an MSA NDA details. So go to the MSA NDA tab, and here also we have an option as edit. So click on edit. Even this shows the pop-up that if you change anything in the MSA NDA, edit the customer, then it will go to the legal for approval. So just click on yes. Here we can see as the legal team is selected, is valid document as yes. Here we can see that. And if the user want to edit the existing MSA NDA, just click on edit on the actions. As we can see, this is already got approved. We cannot edit this MSA NDA. So attach, if the user want to add another MSA NDA, they can just add the MSA NDA and click on save. If the user want to edit anything in the mapping info after the customer is approved, then it will not go to the legal team again for the approval. Only for the basic information tab and MSA NDA, it will go for the legal team approval. So the agreement terms that was given by the legal team, this cannot be edited by the CAM team member. So now let us go and log in with the project manager and see whether this can be selected in the project or not. So now let us log in as a project manager. Expand left navigation, click on projects, click on my projects, click on create project. Select the customer that we have created now in the customer name, that is customer demo 2.1. Here we can see the customer that we have created is available, and the new suffix got disappeared because the customer is approved by the legal team and the status got changed to approved. Let us see whether we can change the customer for this existing project or not. So let us select the project that is already there. Go to the customer details and change the customer to the one we have created, that is customer demo 2.1. Here we can see in the drop down. So select this customer demo 2.1. Here we can see the billing address that is bought, that we have added while creating the customer. So select the billing address. If the you or the customer is having multiple billing address, that will show in this pop-up, and the user can select the appropriate billing address from this pop-up and click on submit. Here we can see the billing address has been added in this customer details. Just log in with the legal team. This is a legal team homepage. Expand the left navigation, click on customers. This is the customer that we have created. Legal team has an option to inactivate the customer. So here click on the actions. Legal team has an option to edit and also the inactivate. The legal team which edits the customer, these all will be reflected for the CAM team members as well. For now, let us inactivate the customer. So click on inactivate. Here the pop-up is showing that, are you sure you want to inactivate the customer? Yes. Click on yes. Here we can see the customer got inactivated successfully. So let us toggle on this inactive, active to inactive. Here we can see the customer that we have created it got inactivated. This will be not appearing in the project creation to select the customer. That's it for this video. Thank you.